When I joined Premiere, I was a single parent. It was just my son and I. And through the next few years, my life changed dramatically. My first year in Premiere, I was married to my now husband. The second year that I was in Premiere, we had our daughter Aubrey. And the third year that I was in Premiere, we had our son Benjamin. They're 13 months apart. So the seasons of life that Premiere has taken me through are amazing. And it just shows how versatile Premiere is and the fact that it allows me to work as much or as little as I need. Premiere to me is freedom. First, financially, because that's why we joined. We knew, my husband and I knew that we wanted to grow our family. And to do that, we needed additional income so that I could take a different job to stay home more. And so Premiere has provided that for us in the past almost 5 years. When we had Aubrey, I was able to cut down my hours. And then when we had Benjamin, our youngest, I was actually able to quit my job and work part-time during the day at a family business. So the financial freedom Premiere has given us is huge. But something I didn't expect was the freedom that I felt as a woman to, as a mom, you lose yourself sometimes. And so Premiere gives me the freedom to go out and have adult time and have girl time and throw on some jewelry and feel beautiful and really have the freedom to grow my business and to do something that's a creative outlet that's just for me. It's something I didn't realize I would need 5 years ago, but now being a mom of 3, it's really special to me. Premiere is different than other direct sales companies because they really allow us to run our own business. When I had my early business without the toddlers, I was able to do a lot more events in person and travel to different places to do events. And then when I started to have the babies, I needed to be home more. And so I was able to do online events, events on Facebook, and really grow my business online and even meet new customers around the country that I would have not known unless I had been in Premiere. So it's been great. And now that the babies are older and going into ages 2 and 3, I'm able to get back there more and do more in-person events. And it doesn't matter what I do, I earn 50% every time. So it's just been a huge blessing to be able to have those options and to not have Premiere tell me how much I need to work, when I need to work. The fact that there's no quotas, it's just been huge. If I could say anything to someone who was even curious about doing something like this but had fears or just objections, I would just say to think about your options. Because for me, and needing extra money, working part-time just wasn't going to work. I didn't want to work on holidays or nights or when they told me to. And so believe me, I had no intention of doing this. I actually laughed when I first met my friend Erin, and she introduced Premiere to me. I did not want to host an event. I absolutely did not want to sell it. And then when I started selling it, I absolutely did not want to grow a team. But God had a sense of humor and a different plan. And here I am going into my 5th year this next spring, in Premiere with a team, helping women reach their goals, and I wouldn't be doing anything else.